Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us again on our podcast, Moms on the Move. I'm Jen.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we have a special guest, Autumn.
Hello.
Autumn is the mom that we mentioned in our trailer for the mom dating, which you told me sounds weird. So we're going to explain what mom dating is. So it's basically a networking, like tribe community that you started when? Years ago? A few years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. And I mean, it's a big following.
Where'd the idea come from?
So the idea came from, I was stood up on my birthday and all of my friends backed out. So I was like, okay, well, obviously I want friends that are going to value me like I value them.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, there has to be somebody out there who needs friends like I do. So that's where it came from.
And there was a viral video out at the time about like finding moms, right?
From Cat and Nat.
Yes, Cat and Nat.
Yes, I love that.
I know. And so you started what? Give me the exact name so people can find the group.
It's Mom Dating Upstate, South Carolina.
Okay.
And there's a big following.
How many
There's
members?
4,000 members.
4,000 members. I mean, I have to say, like, you know, we started this and it's more, we started our group and it's more, what are your favorite places? What are your suggestions for this specific thing? When I joined your group, it's more of a community where moms are like, am I the only one feeling this way? And it's like very relatable and personal.
Yeah.
And I feel like I saw one yesterday, actually. I'm not going to name names, but she was saying, how do moms do this? And it was about childcare and working.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it wasn't like, you know, she wasn't actually asking how you do this. It was for her to feel like she wasn't alone in it.
Right.
Because we've said it's a lonely feeling and you're spending all your time with your children, so you don't take care of yourself like you should be.
Yeah, you lose your own identity.
You do.
Yeah.
And it's hard to keep up sometimes with your friends if, for example, you might have kids at a different time. So your friends that you grew up with or, you know, you were friends with in college, they might have friends 5 years prior and you might not be able to get pregnant, or maybe you got pregnant earlier, but you know, they're in a different life and a different chapter, and then you kind of come along and you're like, where's my group?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I had kids younger. Like I was 20. I just turned 20. I was recently 22 when Trip was born.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had kids younger. So
I was an old
like,
mom.
Yeah. So like by the time he was in elementary school, I felt like I was the young mom,
Right.
and then now I feel like you feel like you're the young mom.
Yeah, because I had Peyton when I was 20.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how old are your kids?
10, 7, and 4.
Okay.
Girl,
Okay.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't get pregnant. So all my friends had kids and we were like on the board to adopt, and anyway, now I have 3 kids, so that's a whole different story.
But that's the whole like trying to conceive thing. That is a whole community that really, especially online, has rallied around each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's the really important thing about the mom dating that you started. And I think it's funny because occasionally you'll see like when you first started it, there'd be a guy who jumped on thinking he's about to find a mom to date. And I'm
Gross.
like, yeah, not what this is about.
No.
Not for
people
you.
still come on there and try, like, because we have answers. You have to answer the questions, and some people are like, well, I'm here to find a woman. I'm like, no, that's not how it is.
No.
That's not the type of dating we're talking about.
Right. No creepers allowed.
No.
No.
But it's hard to find mom friends because just when you're kids, you have to find the kids that you get along with when you're in school. But then when you're a mom, there's all these other aspects because there's times when I find mom friends, but then like the husbands,
kids don't like each
the
other.
kids don't like it, or the husbands like are so there's so many extra factors in making friends as an adult. It's so
Don't you also find that you're very tired? So like, you know, in your head what you need. You're like, I need to go be social.
I need
just,
to
like,
call this
sometimes
person.
Pulling it together to go like
Yeah.
be social and like your best self and like show like, oh, I can be funny, and you're sitting at the park and you just really want to,
Yeah.
you know, no one wants to be friends with that lady at the park. It's like,
I mean, we all can relate to that lady, though.
I know. And I think that's like, you know, social media right now, there's a lot of negatives. You know, there's that whole thing on Netflix I saw, and it's like social media. Did you see this?
No.
It's the negative reasons that social media like brings whether it's they can control certain things and like the big platforms they have and the control they have over everything.
You're talking about the
Social
Social Dilemma?
Social Dilemma.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it. I want to, because I do know like there is negative aspects to it. We had yesterday, I deleted something that this creepy man posted on our
I
account.
missed it.
I'll send it to you.
Please do.
I was, in case it wasn't meant to be creepy, I apologize to him, although he won't watch us because he's blocked. He was like, I would like to find young girls to play Minecraft with. And I was like, I would like to block you.
Yeah.
And never hear from you again. Anyway, there's like this creepy aspects of social media. There's
Yes.
the aspect of trying to keep up.
Yes.
And you're always thinking like, I need to show the best version of myself. And there's just like a lack of authenticity sometimes on accounts.
Yeah.
But I think like these mom groups and your mom group, it's just like a genuine, like tribe of people. And there's like, I'm struggling with this right now and I need mom friends. And I've seen people like, do you want to meet up and go get coffee? So
You've had some haters though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've had
Really?
people make me cry.
Yes. Yeah.
why?
Yeah. There was some drama. There's always drama.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I try and give back to the community. I do backpack drives. I do Christmas drives for children.
That's so great.
And I have people that say that I just do it to be a friend.
You can't make everyone happy, right?
I know. Like,
No.
and the backpack thing, I love. So right before school starts every year, Autumn will put on there, do you need help? And if you need help privately, contact her. And then you keep their information private. And then
So
Autumn
sweet.
puts out, I need backpacks for girls and boys. These are the school supplies. And then people bring it to you. And then people show up at your house to pick up the backpack supplies. Or you even deliver them sometimes. Like, it is above and
That's
beyond.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And then same for Christmas. You do the
Right.
same for Christmas, helping out families. And I think that's important because there's that, I hate the term working poor, but I know it's something that people are familiar
Yeah.
with, where they are families that are working, but they're just not making enough,
Right.
especially with COVID right now, to get by. And those little blessings, whether it's the backpack blessings or the Christmas, you can't judge a book by its cover. And sometimes you see a family and you think everything is A-okay, when under the surface they're really struggling. And that's one of the great things about your group is I think it gives, you bless people quietly. So
Yeah. I don't want it to be known. Like I keep it very hush hush. I don't let anyone know who's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so sweet. That's awesome. Is there anything that you feel like has stuck out to you in the past 2 years that has
Good or
been,
bad?
Yeah.
I mean, it comes with good and it comes with bad. I've noticed, like, when I started the group, the main focus was I wanted to get moms out and about to meet each other.
Right.
And a lot of moms, they're just busy or they just are too nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say they'll do something, they'll say they'll go, and then they back out because their anxiety is just through the roof. Because, as I said before, they lose their identity, so they don't even know how to go out and meet people. They can talk on social media, but when it comes to going out and showing their true selves to other people, they just don't.
Right.
So, I've noticed that it's hard for a lot of people. So I've kind of backed away from doing all of the get-togethers and stuff like that and just mainly focused on being a platform where people can come to and talk.
Right.
But you still have that opportunity that you know that in this group that if you want to go meet a friend, there's people there for that specific reason. They're not there just to talk. They're there because they're looking for the exact same thing that you're looking for.
And it's such a common thing to be looking for. I
It
mean,
is.
I like every, I'm in a season with young children right now. And personally, like we have a 6-year-old, 4-year-old, and a boy who's 10 months. I think the under 1 is so difficult
Yeah.
because you're not really taking the baby anywhere because, if I go to a park, for example, he's going to eat mulch and
Right.
rocks. And you're going to try to have a conversation, and then the baby's going to be over there eating.
Every
You're
2
crying.
seconds. Yeah.
So you can't even have a conversation, and then, I just think it's just so difficult to get out at this age.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually met a really good friend of mine when I was having one of my worst days as a parent, when Bennett, the 6-year-old now, was 8 months. And, I had like a neighbor who had said, like, if you ever need anything, give me a call. Like, I've been there. And, you always take that with like a grain. And anyway, that specific day was bad, and I yelled at my baby. And I remember
It's not funny, but I think we've all done it.
Oh yeah.
But and I hadn't at that point. I mean, now I do. I'm like, now it's like, now I'd be the mom giving that same advice. Like, don't worry, we've all been there. But at the time, I hadn't been there. And so Bennett kept standing up, couldn't get him to nap. I'd put him back down. He'd stand right back up and just start screaming. Oh my gosh. So I remember calling her, and I felt awkward, and I was just hysterical. We're still great friends. We hang out almost every weekend. But it took that extra push and like that extra bad day, and I found just like a great friend and a great group.
Right.
But sometimes you're at your worst when you're like reaching out to people.
Yeah.
And you just have to know, like, you are not alone.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And I like what you said about not showing up. I'm super guilty of that. So I'll be like, I'll see something coming up and I'm like, ooh, boop, I'm going to go to that one. And then I get to that day and I'm like, why did I sign up for that? Now I have to take a shower.
Oh, yeah.
I walked in this morning and John, who helps us with the podcast, he's hiding in the back. What's up? I was like, the worst part of the podcast is physically getting ready beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
But it's that feeling of, oh my gosh, now I have to show up. I have to get ready. I have to go meet these people that I don't necessarily know.
You have to put yourself out there.
You have to put yourself out there.
It's hard.
And then I start to retreat. I'm like, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
Not feeling good. Might be COVID.
Oh, my head hurts. So tired.
Oh yeah,
But
you hear the excuses all the time.
But I've always felt like I'm missing that gene, that like the like please include me gene. Like I've always been one of those people, if you know any of my friends from college or anything, they'll tell you I'll like show up and I'm out there and then I like disappear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, yes, is that like a common thing?
I
Because I always thought I'm a
actually-
weirdo like that.
Yeah. A little introvert.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm this exact same way.
Yeah.
I mean, I will even be blunt with my friends, and I'm like, I actually just don't want to come anymore. Okay.
I wish that's what I should just start doing. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, I actually do, because I think that's better sometimes than saying like, oh, my head hurts. Like I'll just say like, I can't get ready, and I'm not doing it. So instead I've had like, do you want to come over and we'll have like wine in my backyard, because I'm not going out.
Yeah.
Right.
Showering just seems like too much today.
It's a monumental task to dry my hair.
It's true.
It is.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
So I
Can you relate
appreciate
to that? Like the whole like the effort it takes to get ready sometimes, and I'm just like, it's not worth. I just can't.
Oh, I mean, yeah. A lot of times I just put my hair up and wear some sweat clothes. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So on our last podcast, this girl from my high school, she's a stylist in New York, but she submitted her like favorite things, and I loved one of them. It was basically like, if you want to wear your sweatpants out, fine, just put some earrings on, because then it looks like you meant to look with it, like look super laid back. I really had that from a takeaway. I was like, yes, earrings. Next time I show up my pajamas, I'm gonna wear a bracelet and earrings and be like, this is the look.
Just wear some high heels like the celebrities do with their
with their sweatpants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know.
I went to Southern Girl Chic, and I bought the leggings, the Spanx faux leggings that everybody has. I finally broke down and bought them. So, and it was funny because she brought them out. And she's like, here they are. You should try them on. They're like this big. They're like, it's like one of these things is not like the
Are you
other.
real sucked in?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she hands them to me, and I was like, there's no way. There's no way these are going to fit on my body. And she's like, I promise, just try them on. I was like, all right, I'm going to trust you. And I got in there, and like, I could hear them physically screaming as I was putting them on.
But you still bought them.
I did. Well, I mean, it took a while. And she was smart. She's like, try them on first. Because the minute you get like the height, we talked about this before, slightest little like glimmer of sweat, moisture, it's not happening. So I got them on, and now I'm just praying that I don't need to go to the bathroom all day. Because I don't think I'm going to get them off and back on.
It's
like down
taking
and up.
off a like wet sports.
That's what it's like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I did the legging shave today.
Oh,
Are you familiar with the legging shave?
What, do you only go up to?
I just go like between the booty and
To what's shown.
I mean, it's winter. It's shaving season.
It's true.
The pool is closed. Shaving season is officially over. Sorry, Bill. Like it's shaving season is done.
Sorry, Bill.
No, yep.
Done.
It is.
It's
all
over.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not happening anymore.
So we wanted to mention real quick,
Yes.
you were at a scouting event. Actually, can I tell a funny story?
Yes.
when we first met, you kept saying, we are going scouting. So I played sports my whole life. My husband played baseball in college.
Okay.
My dad used to bring me to all these like baseball games. Anyway, so I thought you guys watched baseball. And I was like, gosh, they are like really active as a family just watching these. Like, what are they, children? Like, they're scouting these. It took me like months until Nick, our VP, said something about how he used to scout. And I was like, everybody like just watch, like, and scout for what? Like college recruiting? Like, what is this? Anyways, I had to tell you that. I never told you that.
Scouting
it
as
took
in like
me time to understand.
Boy Scouts of America.
The Boy Scouts. So you're heavily involved.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like the founding mother at
I'm
this
not
point.
the founding mother of this thing. No,
I think
no.
you are.
No, I'm not. No. So, but we're just really involved. It's a fun, it's fun for the kids. It's a character development program.
Yeah.
I also think it's provided me like personal mentorship.
Yeah.
So I found a lot of mentors through scouting that have helped mentor me and just to be a better person. So we do a lot of like camping, scouting stuff. And this past weekend I was camping. So I was gone right after the last podcast that we filmed. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I was camping this past week. And right before I left, I decided to share the podcast on social media, which was a massive mistake because somebody found it from scouting and let one of it was an 18-year-old, so not kid, but young men found out about it, and they spoofed our podcast at the campfire.
That's so amazing.
We officially have made it. We're there.
We're
when
there.
You're getting
An
made fun
18-year-old
of.
spoofed us.
Yeah, an 18-year-old male spoofed us at a campfire. We have totally made the big time. Yes.
Goals.
But I wanted to talk about my necklace.
Yes.
So the camp, here we go. I'll fetch close up. Okay. So the camp that we were at, when we got there are a group of choir members, young children from Uganda. So I believe they were ages from like 10 to, I don't know, maybe like 13, 14, 15, young kids. They have been at this camp since pre-COVID. So I think January, February, I think they said over 200 days. And so they came here to do some concerts for some churches. And then the airport shut down in Uganda because of COVID. So they've been here since then.
Oh,
And
gosh.
yeah, they came out and did a concert for us, and it was
Aw.
amazing.
Aw.
The girl who's like the lead is like little Beyonce. She was unbelievable, like working the crowd. I mean, awesome. It was
Do you have a
amazing.
video of that?
They were, I mean, I was like, I need some dance lessons from this girl.
Yes.
It was awesome. But they sell jewelry and some other
Aw.
stuff. So it's, and I'm probably going to butcher the name, so I'll make sure that we link it when
Yeah.
the podcast comes out. It's called Imali Malele. So that is the name of the choir group, Imali Malele. And
is
you can
awesome.
sponsor kids.
Aw.
And you can buy the jewelry and stuff. And it was interesting because while we were there, some of the scout people were like, you know, I've got connections with the State Department. Maybe we can help these kids get home. And in talking to the kids, they were like, we're having the best time here.
Are they?
They probably don't
Oh,
wanna
good.
go
That
back.
makes me feel
That's
much
what
better.
they said.
What did
The
they-
kids,
what was
one
that?
of the kids was like, I don't want to go back. She's like, you know, she's like, the chicken is on our flag. That's what she said. She's like, but we never get to eat chicken. And she's like, we've been eating chicken like crazy here. We only have chicken at Christmas. And I was like, I love
Aw.
y'all. And like ice cream.
Aw.
And they were just so positive and happy they were having the best time. But go support Imali Malele because it was
That's amazing.
yeah. And if you have a church group or anything that would like them to perform, I mean, I think they're going to go back home, but I believe it's like a yearly thing where they come and do
Wow.
tours. You can book them. They are awesome.
That's so great. So is that for the upstate they go? Like anywhere?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I got to tell you that I know that the organization that helps them come over here, and it's a giant fundraiser for all of the kids back in Uganda who are either orphan or low income.
Right.
Low income isn't even the proper term for it. But they come here and do that to raise the money. So the company's based out of Florida, so I think they do a fair bit of traveling, but they're
Right.
amazing.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And so like real quick back to what you were saying with the work that you do
Yeah.
privately, like is there anything that we could do to help you?
I mean, like during the holidays,
Yeah.
you can always push out the information because around like at the end of October, the beginning of November is when I start allowing people to like give me their name, give me their information, give me their sizes, give me their children's wish list for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then after like mid-November, I ask the community to help, and I say I have this many children who need Christmas stuff, and then I just have people from the community help me. So you're welcome to push that out.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
Yeah,
and even get
we definitely will.
work, Wilson.
Yeah.
I think that, we're always looking for something to do there.
Yep.
And so that would be something that we would love to be able to help with.
And I'm just guessing with COVID, it's probably going to be even a bigger need this year.
Oh, I'm sure.
With a lot of people being out of work. So if you're out there, hop on the mom dating site, contact Autumn. She's the moderator and admin for that group. You can contact her directly if you're interested in getting involved in her Christmas family drive. So.
Yes, please.
Yes, join her group, and we
join our group.
Join
yes,
our group.
join their group.
Join both groups.
Yes. So they have wonderful content on your site, and it's just like a great place to make friends and
date some moms, not in the
moms.
creepy way.
Yeah, not in the creepers way, like trying to join.
No.
But anyway, I really appreciate you coming.
Yes,
Of course. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for joining in again, and we hope to see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.